Hi, welcome to PHP and MySQL video. This is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. The notes for this video can be found here on this web page, which is loaded here. Sorry, at this URL, which is loaded here. And we have set up an alias and point to this location, which we have already loaded here. Sorry, not this, which is already loaded here. So if you move back the URL, you can see that this is the file that we have. Okay. So, but this is technically, although it's a PHP file, it doesn't do much. We can use this place, this URL, to serve HTML documents. So we are going to create a new HTML document. So make sure that your view show file extension is checked so that you can change the file extension. I'm going to do a right-click, new text document, and I'm going to call it eg001.htm, okay, which stands for HTML document. You can use HTML or HTML, both are fine. I'm just going to use it HTML, and automatically change this to HTML. I'm going to open this in Notepad++. Sorry, Notepad++. And obviously it's a blank document. I'm going to just do people used to do. I'm going to type the basic of the HTML. So you have the head, you have the title, and then you have the body. And then we have a p tag and just say hi. Okay, for those of you who have written HTML document before, you know that you can actually just double click here or right click here. Double click probably is not a good idea because it will just open wherever the default web browser. If you right click and open with Firefox, you can actually view the file here. In Firefox, where do you go to? Yeah, it's here. It came out here in Firefox, right? Okay. So, but when you look at it, this is actually a file protocol. You're not serving it on a website. So if you want to actually look at it on a website, you actually need to come here and click on do a reload, which you're looking at it from a website through the HTTP protocol localhost, and then you can click on eg001.htm. You actually see hi here, okay? And that is actually how to serve a file from xampp, alias, and all that. So the next thing you want to do, you want to check if this file is satisfied the W3C standard. So you come over here, there is a W3C markup validator link. You can also Google for it. There are two ways to validate it. One way is validate actually 3 ways, but let's say we do it the 2 ways. Validate by file output, you can actually browse. To browse the file is a bit slow because I'm recording videos. And go to xampp myPHP eg001.html, and when it comes up, you can click on check. And they should say that there's no error, no warning. If there's error warning, you should fix it. Another way to check is actually come over here, W3C validator. Instead of file upload, you do a direct input. When you do direct input, the problem with file upload is you can only check HTML. Later, when you check PHP, it will not work. So you have to do a direct input. To do a direct input, you come over here, go and look at the eg001.html, right-click, view page source, select everything, or you can do an edit, Control A to select all. That's the same thing. And then Control C to copy, or right-click copy, and then you come over here, direct input, Control V to paste, and then check. You should have no error, no warning, and then you're good. So in this video, you actually serve your first HTML document from the XAMPP, not from directly opening the file. This is not from a web server, and we validate it. Make sure that validate by direct input. Make sure that it's running well. Okay. All right. So we have finished XAMPP installation and everything is good. So in the next, I'm going to stop it and close it. In the next video, we actually start writing our first PHP document. Thanks for watching. Bye.